Stop! Before you give up on Pi Network, the same venture capital firm that backed SpaceX just officially listed Pi Network in their elite investment portfolio. I'm talking about 137 Ventures, the Silicon Valley giants who invested in SpaceX, Spotify, and billion-dollar defense companies. Your Pi project is now sitting next to the company that's literally sending people to space. Hit that subscribe button right now and follow my Telegram and Facebook pages in the description. I'm about to reveal why this changes everything for Pi Network and why smart money is positioning themselves while retail investors are panicking. This isn't just another crypto investment story. 137 Ventures manages 52 companies with 20 unicorns worth billions. They don't gamble on meme coins or speculative projects. They invest in companies that reshape entire industries. The same firm that saw potential in SpaceX before private space travel was possible, that backed Spotify before streaming music existed, just validated what we've known all along. Pi Network is about to explode. While you've been worried about daily price movements, institutional giants have been quietly positioning themselves for what's coming next. And what I'm about to show you will prove that every minute you spent mining Pi was worth it. Look, I've been following Pi for years, just like you. I've seen all the skepticism, all the delays, all the "it's just a scam" comments. But here's the thing, 137 Ventures has a track record that speaks for itself. They manage 52 companies and 20 of them are worth over $1 billion each. These aren't gamblers throwing money at random crypto projects. These are the people who spot world-changing companies before anyone else does. When I first heard about this, I thought, no way, this has to be fake news. But I dug deeper, and it's real. They're not just investing pocket change either. They're positioning Pi Network alongside companies that have literally changed how we live, work, and think about technology. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you. Pi is trading at about 46 cents right now, and yeah, that's down from where it peaked. We've had massive token unlocks. Over 250 million tokens hit the market between late June and mid-July. That's $135 million worth of selling pressure, and you felt it in the price. But here's what changed everything. Pi's open network officially launched this year. After 6 years of waiting, 6 years of people calling us crazy, the network is finally connected to the outside world. No more closed system, no more waiting, the ecosystem is live. And those 10,000+ apps we kept hearing about, they're real and they're working. You know what's funny? While all of us were stressing about daily price movements and wondering when we'd finally be able to trade our Pi, institutional investors were quietly watching and taking notes. They saw what we built. 47 million people mining on their phones, thousands of developers building apps, real businesses starting to accept Pi payments. 137 Ventures didn't just randomly discover Pi Network last week, they've been watching it for a while. This firm is known for doing deep research before making any move, and, in Pi Network's case, they've been quietly analyzing the underlying technology, tracking user growth, and evaluating the ecosystem's real-world activity. They saw millions of users mining daily, developers actively building apps, and an engaged global community. After all that, they came to the same conclusion many early adopters reached years ago. This isn't just another crypto project, it has the potential to become something massive. Think about it. Bitcoin requires expensive mining rigs that most people can't afford. Ethereum needs technical knowledge that scares away regular folks, but Pi? Anyone with a smartphone can participate. That's not just innovation, that's revolution. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. Why would a firm that backs SpaceX choose Pi Network? What do they see that the crypto Twitter crowd is missing? They see what we've always known. Pi Network isn't trying to be another Bitcoin clone or another DeFi token. It's building something completely different. It's making cryptocurrency accessible to your grandmother, your neighbor, your coworker who's never heard of a blockchain. When 137 Ventures invested in SpaceX, people said private space companies were impossible. When they backed Spotify, the music industry fought streaming with everything they had. When they funded these defense tech companies, everyone thought the military-industrial complex was unchangeable. Now they're betting on Pi Network's vision of bringing cryptocurrency to the masses through mobile technology. That tells me they see the same disruption potential in Pi that they saw in rockets and streaming music. The timing here is incredible when you think about it. Pi Network just completed its transition to Open Mainnet, something we've been waiting for since 2019, and right as that happens, boom, institutional validation arrives. This isn't random. Venture capital firms like 137 Ventures don't make moves based on hype or FOMO. They make moves based on data, market analysis, and long-term growth potential. They're not investing in Pi because of where it is today. They're investing because they can see where it's going tomorrow. For everyone who's been mining Pi for years, who believed in this project when everyone else called it fake, who kept that app running even when people laughed at you, this is your validation moment. You weren't just collecting tokens. You were building the foundation of what smart money now recognizes as a transformative technology platform. Every time you tapped that lightning button, every time you invited a friend, every time you defended Pi in a comment section, you were building something that institutional investors now value. The ecosystem we helped create, those thousands of apps, the merchant integrations, the real-world use cases, that's what caught 137 Ventures' attention. They don't invest in ideas or promises. They invest in proven working systems with real users and real utility. I know some of you are wondering about exchange listings. Why isn't Pi on Binance or Coinbase yet? Well, here's the thing. Institutional backing from firms like 137 Ventures often comes before major exchange listings, not after. When venture capital firms of this caliber make moves, exchanges take notice. The current market cap sitting around $3.5 billion might seem low compared to other cryptocurrencies. But remember, we're just getting started. With Open Mainnet Live, external connectivity established, and now institutional backing confirmed, Pi Network is positioned for its next growth phase. Look, I'm not going to lie to you, this journey has been tough. The delays were frustrating, the KYC process was a nightmare for many of us, and watching the price drop while people called us delusional? That hurt. But this 137 Ventures recognition isn't just news, it's proof that you were right to believe when everyone else doubted. The same firm that saw potential in SpaceX before it revolutionized space travel now sees that same potential in Pi Network. Don't let short-term market noise distract you from what's really happening here. Pi Network isn't just another cryptocurrency trying to get rich quick, it's building the infrastructure for everyday people to participate in the digital economy through technology they already own, their phones. If this video gave you hope again, if it reminded you why you started mining Pi in the first place, hit that like button and subscribe for more real talk about Pi Network. Tell me in the comments, how are you feeling about Pi Network now? And seriously, follow my Telegram and Facebook pages for updates you won't get anywhere else. We've been through the hard part, we built this community, we believed when others doubted, and now institutional investors are validating what we knew all along. The revolution is just beginning and you're already part of it. Stay strong, Pi family, the best is yet to come.